Okay, well, putting an end to this. Dating's not gonna do shit, but that's what it did. The temple built within the mountain itself rises above the jungle. One way or another, we're putting the end into this campaign now. Preacher Medine. Okay, it's a entry hall, fairly sizable one. Oh no. Might be able to bluff our way through, so skill increases please. Ah, you must be the one Sister Rail sent from Misro. Now that I'm here, what am I supposed to do? For the moment, you're late. Very late. The jungle cares little for one's schedule, I'm afraid. Indeed. It's fortunate that I'm the one greeting you, and not one of the holy Yanti. They have little use for excuses, no matter how valid. You must present yourself before the Serpent Lord Halsey. He will almost certainly have use for you. Seek him out in the northeast wing of this level. Northeast. So good so far. I have no interest in trying to fight against everything. So get past some of the trouble. Better. How are we gonna get to where we need to get? We need to go up somehow. Where is up? I'm not sure we should go here. We were advised not to deal with the higher ups because they will most certainly recognize us.
Here, follow me.
No.
This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up!
I'm trying to find out is where exactly are we supposed to go? Very likely there. Flying orb. A crystal scrying orb lies before you. A set of images flicker rapidly within the depths of the orb. You focus your will on the orb and scry Safa's location. The images vanish, and a new one appears. You see Safa surrounded by other Yanti in an ancient stone plaza atop a mountain. They are chanting, but you cannot hear the words. Safa suddenly looks up, almost as if he senses you are observing him. A faint grin passes over his reptilian lips before he resumes his chanting. Original images. Land far to the east, an ancient nation of sun and sand. A statue of a hawk-headed god lies shattered, his priests slaughtered by Yanti warriors. The images shift to that of another plane, where the sun never sets. You see the broken body of a beautiful woman, her divine essence slowly dissipating. Nearby you see the hawk-headed god locked in combat with a massive snake, and it is clear that the snake is winning. Need to get through that. Very likely. Scrying chain. Wonder if it requires a key. Armory. I didn't give a shit about armory. Upper levels. Yeah. So, first level bypass without incident. Infiltrating temporal world serpent. You managed to reach the second level of the temple without setting off the alarm. As before, damaging temple property or being discovered in restricted areas will cause the alarm to sound. It's also likely that high-ranking Yanti can see through this. Still, that's probably a main level. Okay, this still isn't where we want to be. What would be down there? Pure Bloods. Serpent Lord. There's 3 doors behind him. Well, I think if I go there, it's basically game over at that point. That's not to say that's not where we have to go, but I'd like to check out our other options. It's the only way to get here, so that's probably extra loot or something. That would be the path up. Would be my guess. What is this? We didn't came from here. It will go to the armor or something. Nissa. This elf bows slightly toward you with reverence, but not quite meeting your eye. So I don't think she's any kind of leader type. That would be the restricted area. How may I serve, honored one? Please beyond the locked door. A place of traps and death, honored one. It is the quarters of those who are known as shadow dancers. Where are they now? All around us, honored one. One may be listening to us as we speak, but they know I am a loyal servant and would never betray my masters. Upstairs. Only those who are privileged with the proper phrases may pass, honored one. Who are privileged? The anti-shadow dancers or any of the priests or lords. So shit. That would be the lord, that would be the shadow dancers. But where is it? I would guess very likely there then. I think I'll take my chances with the priest. The shadow dancers are behind this door. I'm betting that that's where the path that we have to go through is. Might not be able to avoid fighting, but we might be able to avoid most of it. Although the shadow dancers probably aren't going to be able to recognize me, while the leader is. So there was a door here that was locked. No, it's not even locked. Well, whatever. I'm fairly happy that I got this far without causing much fuss. So
Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor.
right. Neat phrases. The shadow dancers had a locked area, so we would have to break in there too. No matter what we do, we'll have to break
Once
in.
more into the
So
breach, my friends.
shit. A good way of doing this.
Here, follow me.
I ask you to follow me now.
You follow behind me, all right?
This way. Come on, Slowpoke. Keep up.
Okay. I didn't expect to be able to just pass through here. As long as we don't talk to them, it would be okay. Want to cure critical wounds. Nature cold resistance, emerald of will. Ah, fuck it. Just talk to the guy and get it over with.
I ask you to follow me.
Yes, yes, yes.
More fodder for the battlefield. What do you want? How do I go to the upper level? You don't. Not unless you're summoned or one of Sapa's personal spies. Even I would have my heart delivered to Zehir, where I to be found there without permission. So, personal spies, is it? So looks like we don't really have a choice here. What is this door? Armor? Library. Maybe we can fight in an isolated environment then. Or we can learn the words. Snake Tongue Archivist. You! I know you! You were in Semergal with Sasani. Yes, that was it. Did you just call me a traitor? No, no, that's not why. Oh, never mind. Sorry about the mistake. The archivist isn't gonna have anything. The only option to not really have to fight everything, I suppose. Let's just sneak in here and hope for the best. Yeah, I'm saving, just in case. I want to see what triggers what. Just extra loot here. A nasty trap there now. Doesn't look like we have a lot of choices here. Just a matter of time when we fail. The disarming is at the top. We need to critically fail, I mean really fail to be able to fail the disarming act. Phineas is closest. Yeah, it's the alarm. Suppose we should have sneaked past
Okay,
the iron
stand right
golem or
here on this
something.
X I've drawn on the floor.
I can accomplish this task.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
We have to rest here before going upstairs then. I wonder if we can. So the point wasn't to... Yes, a sneaking past would have been the sensible.
This way. Come on, Slowpoke. Keep up.
Don't need to attack. Yeah, this is doable without taking the alarm, definitely. Just sneak instead of just go brazenly. This appears to be an ordinary almanac, listing the time of sunrise and sunset, the weather, and other various bits of useless information for days long past. Engraved image of the calendar of Harptas. Calendar used by most of the realms has been heavily marked in ink, with circles and lines linking certain months and days to each other in no logical order. I suppose it's a combination password. You know they may save the first part, you'll have to finish it. I'll have to make some kind of notes that I can use during it. Alturiak. Okay. Green. High Harvestide. Winter. Near Tool. Parasol. And chess. Wonder. I wonder. Enter myself invisible.
Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor. Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor. Once more into the breach, my friends.
Going there, kick some ass. Everyone's blind. Let's go. We should go through these fairly quickly because they're adamantine weaponry. They can't possibly stand against us for long.
Hello to you.
This pack is heavier than I am.
Yep.
How about you? Once more into the breach, my friends.
What's done is done.
This way. Come on, Slowpoke. Keep up.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Serpent Lord, I'm going to have to play you out of pride, sorry Mr. Serpent Lord. Acquired Shen's key. This is the key you acquired from Serpent Lord Arsulis. It's quite possible that it opens up any locked doors he had access to. What is going on? Okay, like this. Importantly, we're still in a fairly good condition. Greater heroism and premonition. Well, that sort of sucks, but in a way it's not that bad. What about agility? That's good. That's very good. Anyone missing a belt? Because it's freedom of movement. No, it isn't here. Oh, okay.
Once more into the breach, my friends! Once more into the breach, my friends!
Looks like the end is near. So we didn't really need to pass words, we just needed to read the passwords. Holy Sanctum. This still isn't where we're supposed to end up. Challenging Holy Guardians.
Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor.
Accomplish this task.
Once more into the breach, my friends! This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up! Once more into the breach, my friends!
Holy Guardians everywhere. Yeah, no idea where to go. I suppose we should take things slow here. As long as we have our wizard has the spells. For fuck's sakes, I don't care where we're going, but we need to all go in the same place.
My friends!
Diamantine arrows. The situation is intolerable. Everyone's sort of going their own way.
We'll strike you down.
know what these traps do, but I think they might be creating new enemies for us. What the fuck happened? Trap trigger.
This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up!
Here, follow me.
You're here and you don't want to heal.
Yes! Yes! Once more into the breach, my friends!
Epic frost trap. Okay, where is everyone? Where the fuck are you?
This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up!
Here, follow me.
Game says no.
House was formed.
Yes?
A little bit paralyzed.
Once more into the breach, my friends! Quite.
You fucking idiot are here. In the other end of
Still your blades! Have at you! This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up!
there needs to be a don't wander off option somewhere too. This looks like it could be what we are looking for. Another serpent lord. Earthquake. Really interesting. Earthquake me away.
Surrender, or prepare to meet your end.
Yep. Hitting gears and pulleys activate, and you can hear the faint sound grinding stone to the east. Ring of Greater Ring of Fire Resistance. The east. East. Right. Going east. The throne of the worlds. So this is it. Throne of the worlds. Take a look at what we have here. Oh shit. This looks bad. Holy Guardian, Serpent Lord Lishai, Pure Blood. What the fuck is that? Herald of Zehir. Herald of Zehir is Zehir's gift to House Sehen for their devotion. The herald will most likely lead House Sehen's armies in the coming battles. Hierophant Safa. Holy Guardians. So there's basically two dangerous guys. Looks like very powerful caster and a very powerful warrior, and a lot of pieces of crap on top of that. Not a lot of buffing we can do now. We'll do the little we can.
I cannot do as was asked.
Might take a couple of spells and we'll lose everything pretty much immediately. My plan is to pretty much just try to cast the Whale Banshee twice. I don't think it'll kill anything important, but it might clear the battlefield out of the trash. I mean, sort of thinking we might want to hold the warriors back too at the start, simply to maintain their buffs. There's a couple of holy guardians, so there's gonna be the spell magics thrown around.
Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor.
It seems that your clan was incapable of dealing with a handful of intruders. And yet, you promise me the Sword Coast in a 10-day? This displeases me.
We will deal with this immediately, my lord.
Okay. What's happening? What is happening? Eldritch Fear. Splash. Right.
Once more into the breach, my
Let's
friends.
get the show on the road, then. Yeah, feel free to do something. I think whatever these guys are doing in the background are maintaining the gear somehow. Spell failure chance, 50%. Where is that coming from? Yeah, there's some kind of debuff on me, but how the fuck was I supposed to know about it? Yeah. And you're level drained. More importantly, you're not really
I see
doing
the
much.
enemy here.
What are you people doing? Not much to do. Yeah, we really could have used the rest. Here is kicking our ass.
Not sure that was supposed to go like that.
don't think we can do much. Where the fuck did the spell failure come from? That's what I don't get. I just happen to have 50% spells failure for some reason. Well, they're all dead. But what exactly is that going to get us? Pierpont Necropas. What state? Can't do anything. Days. Yeah, I really would like to see my statuses. We're blind, are we? Hopeless situation. What the fuck are you doing anyway? Not much we can do. Everyone's blind. I'm pretty sure one of you had removed blindness, which was probably used long ago. Right, so no one can really do anything then.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Not allowed in your currents. Yep. I think we want to lure them at us at a bit of a different way. The problem is we've never really had any kind of control of this fight, as we usually don't in these unless we take manual control. So it was a gigantic clusterfuck from the start. Clusterfuck where our clerics had spent a lot of their spellcasting potential already. And I have no idea what this son of a bitch is trying to do. I gave him the we need to raise dead, and you're wasting your time on that. But you can't do anything because he has some kind of a, I don't know, just can't do it for some reason. Yeah, I don't particularly see any point in trying to continue with this.
way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up! Once more into the... Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor.
It seems that
Did I just get the spell failure now? Yeah. You just happen to have a 50% spell failure for reasons. It looks like the pure bloods are just gonna start sort of filtering into our general direction for no.
Once more into the breach, my friends!
Let's move to our box.
Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor. Once more into the breach, my friends! This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up! Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor.
We're eating lightning bolts constantly. All these nasty little things that their aids are causing us. Yeah. Don't think we're gonna get a good chance to do anything much about them. We know genies on me. Try that. Give me a cockroach. Scout around. I'm trying to get some kind of react. Seriously, just scout the fuck around. Just do it. That trigger them? Sort of. And paralyzed. I'm dead. Yeah, not according to plan this time.
Have at you.
To the fight! To the fight! Onward!
We really don't have much we can do. We should have been able to rest.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
It would make sense to try to ignore the herald or try to run it around and kill everyone else. I'm going to try once to spam the herald with everything we've got.
The host is formed.
Don't think it'll work. Yeah, the herald's just slaughtering everything. And we have the 50% spell failure, so we can't do shit. It has magic immunity. It's just very, very difficult to do anything to it. Yeah, but at least we know it's not a smart way to fight against it. We need to kill pretty much everything else. I can't do anything. What the fuck are you trying to do? Out of curiosity, really. Yeah, I can't do this. I mean, the half-assed way of having everyone do whatever they want in a fight and hope it'll somehow go our way is way too... I can't... I don't think Zehir necessarily, or the Herald of Zehir, is too troublesome. The problem lies in the fact that there's so much other crap I have to deal with at the same time if I get the thing to that point. It's not going to be just the Herald. We definitely need to kill the snake tongue zealots. Much more worried about the hero plant. They're holy guardians aren't exactly... But I don't get the 50% spell failure chance. I mean that is shit. I don't think it'll influence these though. Right. Eat shit and die.
The breach, my friends. Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn.
At least this is a nice, serious range.
I can accomplish this.
Can't rely on magic to do anything against the Herald. We could summon shit for it to fight, but someone has to go there and kill those little bastards that are basically maintaining it. Whatever you want. Okay, we're
We
pre-boned
have no
at this
choice.
point.
We must be
There they are up
eliminated.
ahead. I hope they like surprises.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but you're a murderer. Ah. Okay, that is interesting.
Be wary. There are hostile forces nearby.
There they
He
are up ahead.
disarms
I
us.
hope they like surprises.
Surrender, or prepare to meet your end.
That's fairly
We
significant.
have no choice. They must be eliminated.
There probably was never a real fight against the hero. Going to disarm everyone and then let's take a bit. Right. What does the killing these do? Did it advance our goal or something?
I am almost tempted to sway.
Almost. Not enough to actually recover him. That's cute.
I see the enemy here.
And fuck. No one does what I'm telling them to
Be
do.
wary. There are hostile forces nearby.
Yeah, it's too late now. And I hit Zehir. Yes, I can.
We have no choice. They must be eliminated.
But what do you need to hit it? Well, 3 is apparently not enough. An immediate level drain, so... It's the buffs. The moment we lose the buffs, it's we're not protected on any front. As long as they have the little bastards there, we're not gonna be able to do anything to it. It's not actually all that durable. I mean, it probably has hundreds of hit points. What I'm getting at is, if you can burst a decent amount of reliable damage, it'll probably go down very quickly. I can't go back, can I? So I can't really rest.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
But what can we do?
Factum note pate! Glory conforus.
Yes, yes, yes.
I need to use scroll, that's for certain. Everything just fails. Fails
Once
catastrophically.
more into the breach, my friends.
think this will work. We have good scrolls to use. This is why we took a lot of this shit.
Californ, guide my way.
Succeed in fortitude save. Yurt. What the fuck is everyone doing?
I am almost tempted to swear.
Almost
I
tempted
can
to swear. You wouldn't happen to have removed blindness, would you? No.
the good of all.
Wow, there they are up ahead. I hope they like surprises.
Yeah, I hope they like surprises too. And why is everyone coming here? What the fuck is going on? No one's doing anything. This is just so fucking sad.
This is bull.
They're blind. That's what it usually is. It is. Well, we have the wand of restoration. I'm just gonna herald your ass. Come on, come on.
The herald has fallen. Zehir's favor is lost to us.
We still might easily lose this though. We need to start raising people from the dead. We haven't won shit yet.
Look, I see the enemy here.
Can you see a healing potion? You need to start resurrecting people.
I can.
Well, that didn't do shit.
Bleed and die!
Forget about her.
Surrender or prepare.
Of course I can.
We need to heal her a little bit further. How do we do that?
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Yeah. Could you fucking do something? Seriously.
Aha! There they are up ahead. I hope they like surprises.
They're so terrible at healing. Seriously.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Heal thing. I literally cannot use the healing items either. I suck so badly at it. At least I bought time. Serpent lost his defenses. Instant death. Implosion, yeah. One guy left. Oh, this is terrible. Walk away. I might still easily lose this.
Once more.
Yeah, you can't see anything. You have to do. No, you don't. Seal of your lusk. You ain't got shit.
You not move from here. Hold this spot.
Mass Death Ward, so that's our only protection, or was our only
Yes,
protection,
yes,
really.
yes. This way. Come on, Slowpoke. Keep up.
Ah. Yeah, this is just terrible. Genies, I mean. It's pummeling the dead. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Ooh, we don't have a lot of life, but we should have no problem doing this. Knock down its resistance. Seriously. And then just fist the fucker. No. 1 damage. There's a big problem with the fist. He has decent saving throws, so you might be able to escape the most important effect of it. You don't want to take that chance. Want to kill it. Going down. So are we, though. You're dead. Not quite dead. Ah, shit. Yeah, he has more bonuses to his fortitude saving throw than difficulty classes. Ugh. Okay, you can't do shit either. Take my own ass for a while. Ah. We won, sort of. Not exactly a amazing victory. How could we turn this around? I don't see how we can. We do have resurrection items.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed, this did not go
Host
well.
swarm.
I like it
Host swarm.
Yes?
because this is supposed to be the final battle of the game anyway. It would be somewhat dissatisfying if it's too easy. And it's not exactly hard. They're not using any kind of magical super abilities. They're just very competent and they debuff you. I suppose the more bursting power you have at this point, the easier this is going to be. But the 50% suddenly all your magic is just going to fail. That's something that's hard to deal with. On hit, poison blood of Zehir, 9 damage for 4 king. I think the poison blood of Zehir is what basically goes right through all your defenses, and it's level drains.
Ugh, this pack is heavier than I am.
Anything else?
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Ah. Anything else? Don't think so. Zehir's eyes are watching. Are you gonna say something, Mr. Zehir?
Irritating mortals. This sad little victory of yours. What do you think you really won?
The plans are ruined, Zehir.
This is just one of my schemes, you gnat. You forget whom you are speaking to. Keep Samarak in your sword coast. Delayed me you have, but not permanently. Farewell for now, mortal. We will meet again. You can be certain of that.
And then what? Back to Overland. Right. The door leads to a staircase which descends all the way down to the side exit of the mountain. Retire from adventuring. Return to Sasani at 5 p.m. This'll be the end.
My scouts have brought me the news. Indeed, all in the area saw the result of the storm. House Sissean consumes itself with chaos, and the other clans have turned from their influence. The threat they pose to Chult, to the Sword Coast and beyond, it is ended.
So what happens now?
Trade in the Sword Coast has been stabilized, thanks to you. And I shall do what I must to see that it stays that way.
What role do I play in your plans?
An interesting question. You are a valuable ally. The first time I have admitted such about a scaleless one. But this is strange. I would feel awkward ordering you around as if you were an employee. You have done a great deal already for the Sword Coast, and there's little you can do to improve it any further.
You do owe me a favor, remember?
Ah, yes. What is it you want?
Okay, gold, your head. You do what you want on the Sword Coast, but you give me your word that you will harm no one while you do it. Since we have 150 million, I don't think we need gold. I don't particularly also want to kill Sasani, so you do what you want.
You cannot. This isn't what I... Fine. Very well. You have my word. I will harm no one.
Retire from adventure. So we don't want to continue exploring, I suppose. Any final words?
And so, dear readers, here ends my tale of sinister plots, heroism, and sacrifice. But what, you may ask, happened after the fall of Zehir's dread herald? What was the future of all the lives that were touched or undone by such events? Fear not, my good readers. As my name is Volofamp Gedar, I would not leave you in the lurch, though I am not an historian by occupation. I am a tireless investigator, and I here present what I was able to uncover. Though it played host to us for a time, by all accounts, Samarak remains unchanged. However, my sources whisper that certain high-ranking officials have fallen under Yuan-Ti control. More troubling still is the uncertainty of whether the Yuan-Ti in question still bear fealty to their ancient god Seth, or worship the vile interloper Zehir. Now, as for the fate of the beleaguered Port Last. With the raging storms in the area put to rest, Port Last was able to repair itself and resume sea trade, slowly growing in size as it capitalized on the import of knucklehead ivory from Icewind Dale. With Port Last free of Luskan invaders, Neverwinter forces acted quickly to re-secure the town, and Lord Nasher himself called the liberation of the town a hero's deed. Her days of necromancy behind her, Naya returned to Port Last, reopening her magic store. Before long, she became known as one of the best resources for magical items in the northern Sword Coast. But what of the tiny village of West Harbor, the childhood home of the great Knight Captain? Safe at last, West Harbor began to grow and prosper. Jan continued to study magic, and with the combined efforts of Laszlo Buckman and Goodwife Aruna, the village became an excellent trading stop for merchants. Today, West Harbor is known as the hidden jewel in the Mere of Dead Men. Its harvest mead is known as the highest quality mead in all of northern Faerun. As for souls who lent their aid, they too have not been forgotten. Grick Bannersworn returned to his order, with tales of the deeds he performed and the things he had seen, and was honored with a full title of Divine Champion by his superiors. Though he was offered the command of a dozen soldiers, Grick politely declined, voicing his intent to see more of the world and learn of its ways, and personally hunt down the worshippers of dread Zehir and bring them to justice. With her revenge on the party responsible for wrecking her beloved ship, the Vigilant, Lastri Kusira quickly returned to her true love, the sea. Borrowing a sum from the merchant company, as an investment of course, Lastri purchased a trim little galleon she named the Serpent's Bane, and once more sailed the waters of Toril, an excellent captain with a capable crew. Regrettably, the fate of the mad monk, known only as Rib Smasher, remains somewhat of a mystery. Shortly after the events at the Temple of the World Serpent, he vanished from Crossroad Keep during the night, bound for parts unknown. The Grey Cloaks, who saw him run out of the entrance of the keep, claim they only heard his jubilant bellow of finding new ribs to smash before he vanished into the night. With the death of the Herald of Zehir, Septimund bid his companions farewell to return to the Temple of Kelemfor. On his way, he was moved to stop by Port Last, where a confident, changed Naya greeted him. Slowly, the two began to reconnect, and once more a friendship bloomed between them. Though Septimund returned to the temple, he and Naya still write one another, and he returns to Port Last, often to be by her side. The loyal servant of Angarod, Soravora Erevan, remained with the adventuring party until shortly after their return to Crossroad Keep, stating that it did not seem a complete journey to her until she walked within the keep's walls once more. Her mission accomplished, the ancient elf reported shortly that her goddess had given her leave to return home, and so she set off alone into the wilderness as she began on the long journey back to Evermeet. Though greatly pleased with the unexpected directions his journey through the maze had taken him, Umoja bore a great concern within him about how the appearance of the god Zehir might affect his people back in the Cholton city of Mesro. Bidding their friends at Crossroad Keep farewell, the druid and his dinosaur companion returned to their home, eager to protect the people of Chult from the subtle evil of their Wan Ti. For those who aided the heroes along the way, their tales lie within these pages, never to be undone. Let us not forget the power of their deeds and words. But most importantly, what of the fate of the Sword Coast and the beautiful merchant leader, Sasani? Because of the adventuring group's dedicated work into improving the economy of the Sword Coast and the massive economic strides made by Neverwinter thanks to their efforts, Sasani promoted the members of the group to be the company's co-owners. Together, they utilized the merchant company's powers to restore Neverwinter's splendor, growing it into an economic powerhouse, with its heart located in the now massive structure of Crossroad Keep. After the vanquishment of the Sasane, Sasani abdicated leadership within the Soringar clan to return to Crossroad Keep, resuming her noble work restoring the economic prosperity of the Sword Coast. True to her word, the elegant Sasani introduced many innovative initiatives to bring wealth and prosperity to the region, but never at the cost of lives or livelihood. She became known as an intelligent and fair businesswoman, and after a time, even her enforced promise of harming no one ceased to chafe her, and she appeared to be almost comfortable within human society. This concludes my tale, dear readers, though I know not when or how it may be read. One persistent concern still remains in my mind that I must share with you. These events, though seeming separate, have appeared to me to be more closely intertwined than I had previously imagined, each time that I think on them, and a grave chill freezes my bones when I do so. I hope here to report to the world the bravery of the heroes who faced down and defeated the Herald of Zehir, and enter such into legend, that such legends exist to inspire us in the days ahead. So, reader, I stand by my fear that something dreadful is coming, perhaps something that shall change the face of the realms forever. I can only hope that brave heroes, like the ones that I was privileged to journey with, can step from obscurity and face the darkness when it arises. And to my friend, the esteemed Elminster, if this book sells well, I'm going to publish my work about nymphs in Samarak. I have an interested buyer. With flourish, Volothamp Gedarm, historian and traveler of Fable. The end.
Experience the credits. I'll keep it short. The last few words. I guess the only thing really worth mentioning about this campaign specifically is the overland map and the lesser focus on companions. So you have a couple of cohorts, but no one really speaks within the group. There isn't much dialogue. There might be if you take 2 cohorts. Not sure how you do it. Probably with the leadership. That's not important. But I feel the overland map is it's a fine addition. It could have, because random encounter, sure, but your skills make a huge difference. You don't want to do something, you don't want to deal with them constantly. You can take hiding and move silently, and you can evade a lot of fights. You can take survival if you want to outrun them, and you have options. So I feel overall it's a good system, but if there's one weakness to it, it's that a lot of the stuff you find in the overland map is it's basically a single room. There's very few stories told. It's memorable places and a bit too many random ruin that is totally pointless. Very few interesting loot items to find on top of that, and you have a fairly decent system for the overland map, but you don't really see it utilized all that well. It makes traveling around somewhat more interesting, but at the same time it makes traveling around, if you don't have all those skills, more frustrating and time consuming. So has its positives, has its negatives, but a very different feel for this campaign. And I feel it's certainly not bad, it's just fine. However, it's much weaker storyline than the Mask of the Betrayer and the official campaign. So it's just, I don't know. It's like it's a decent afterthought after you've played the other campaigns, but on its own it's not that strong. I know where this leads. It's sort of a foreshadowing of the change in D&D world that happened. I think there was a new edition of D&D, and when a new edition usually comes out, everything old is basically thrown out the window, more or less, not quite, and a new world is being built. So this would be a foreshadowing of that. However, on its own, it's not all that exciting of a story to go through. It's not. Maybe it's not necessarily that the story itself is bad. It's fairly typical, but it's not especially skillfully told. So it's sort of a fairly standard adventure with a few new mechanics. Nothing amazing, but certainly nothing bad either. And combat difficulty and challenge has appropriately gone up. And on that front, this is by far the best out of the 3. But that's pretty much the only thing where it's the best out of the 3.